In a quiet mountain village, surrounded by misty peaks and silver streams, lived a young boy named Aaron, known for his big dreams but weak discipline. Every night, he imagined becoming someone great, someone people admired, someone whose name echoed beyond the mountains. Yet every morning, he delayed, saying the same words again and again. "I'll start tomorrow." His grandfather, a wise old man with eyes that had seen decades of struggle, noticed his habits. One afternoon, he called Aaron to the edge of the village, where a tall, ancient tree stood, its branches reaching toward the sky like a silent prayer. "Do you see this tree?" his grandfather asked. 70 years ago, it was just a seed, no bigger than your thumb. Everyone ignored it. But it kept growing, little by little, quietly, consistently. Aaron shrugged, unsure why this mattered. His grandfather continued, "Dreams are like seeds. They don't grow because you wish they grow, because you care for them every single day." That night, Aaron couldn't sleep. For the first time, he realized that he had lived many days, but none of them with purpose. The next morning, before the sun even touched the mountains, Aaron made a decision. He would start no more waiting for the perfect moment. He ran to the training field where warriors practiced, but the master laughed. You have never worked a single day with discipline." Instead of getting discouraged, Aaron quietly began practicing alone. His legs trembled, his hands ached, and sweat dripped into his eyes. But every step reminded him of the tree growing slowly, but always growing. Days turned into weeks. Villagers noticed the change. The once lazy boy was now the first to wake and the last to stop. People mocked him, but he kept going. People doubted him, but he kept going. Even on days when he felt like he was moving backward, he kept going. Because he finally understood something powerful. Action beats intention every time. One morning, a great storm hit the village. Trees fell, roofs broke, and the villagers panicked. In the chaos, Aaron noticed the giant old tree standing strong against the wind. It didn't fall. It didn't bend. It simply endured because 70 years of small growth had made it unshakable. At that moment he understood what true strength really was. Not speed, not talent, but consistency. Inspired, Aaron helped lead the villagers to safety, guiding children, lifting beams, clearing paths. Even the warriors who once mocked him looked at him with respect. When the storm finally passed, the entire village gathered around him. His grandfather placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "This is the result of all the days you chose to show up." And for the first time in his life, Aaron felt proud, not because he achieved something great, but because he had transformed himself. And that is the message of this story. Your life doesn't change in a single moment. It changes in the small decisions you make every day. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to begin. Even the mightiest tree starts as a tiny seed. And so does success. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Start growing today.